Hello, welcome to the Verify Pipeline Execution 15.1 Kickoff. My name is Jheimbuck, Product Manager for the Pipeline Execution Group here at GitLab. And as a reminder, this group is responsible for GitLab CI, pipelines, pipeline processing, as well as the category of merge trains. And I'm joined today by our product designer, Vitka. So during the 15.1 milestone, we're going to enable the counting for CI minutes for all public projects using the shared SaaS runners. The team has been working hard to provide visibility to the shared runner usage for users as they prepare for this change coming on June 1st. So you'll find a link to the kickoff, the 15.1 kickoff page with links to all of the items that we're going to talk about today, and the Verify Stage Direction page with discussion of our future work and direction in the comments below the video. You can always reach me at jheimbuck@gitlab.com or through comments on these items or any item with the group pipeline execution label in the GitLab project. So I'm going to dig in a little bit more on those goals that the team has. So you can see in our planning issue, we have three big goals for the milestone. And our theme is public projects are going to have their CI limits enforced and contributors being able to contribute. So first and foremost, and this is going to be our goal for the next couple of milestones, is focusing on reliability issues and meeting our SLOs for those. So we're applying a verified P1 label to those to ensure that we're staying within our service level objective for anything that might be a corrective action or infra-dev related item to ensure that we're really focusing on stability and reliability of the GitLab.com platform. So you're going to see that on our kickoff videos for a while. Our second goal is rolling out the enforcement of our CI limit. So the actual feature itself to count those minutes and accumulate those CI/CD minutes for all public projects was done in 14.10. We're launching that on June 1st. So outside of the milestone and happening only on GitLab.com, we're going to start to count all minutes, shared runner duration minutes for public projects. And I wanted to share then with our last goal, we want to bring additional visibility to the shared runner usage. So today it's really easy to see how, or today it's really hard to see how all projects are using those shared SaaS runners. You can see, and you can see in the design, you have this graph today that's showing you your total usage, either in your namespace or in your group. But it's hard to tell which of the projects that you have in that namespace or group are using all of those minutes. And so to provide additional visibility, we have a couple of issues. The first one here is showing the visibility within the namespace, and the other is adding that same visibility to the group area within the usage quota. So for both of those within usage quota, you'll be able to see a breakdown of the projects, not only their CI/CD minutes, which you have today, but their shared runner duration minutes, so that you can start to map those things out and understand which of the public projects are using the most minutes. So that is what the team is focused on. Those are our three big goals: meeting our reliability SLOs, rolling out the CI minutes, and adding the additional visibility. And now I want to hand it over to Vitka, who's going to discuss some of the upcoming usability improvements the team is exploring for later in the year. And Vitka, I'll stop my share so you can hopefully share some cool stuff.
Thanks, James. I'm starting to share my screen. And yeah, so 15.1 is already upon us, and I'm very excited to see some development work happening, especially around bringing additional visibility to the shared runner user information, both at user namespace as well as the group level. And apart from that, some issues that I find very interesting that I'll be working on in this particular milestone are the following. The first one is display the duration of each stage in the pipeline page. Now, we've had this longstanding request from our users to surface the duration for each stage in the pipeline to be able to make quick assessments about the bottlenecks that are in picture. Now, the work on this one has already kind of kicked off because we were in the middle of a conversation and things just like proceeded, and we have we already have made progress with the proposal, but we'll take some more time to fine tune it and make sure we have all the pieces at the right places. So there's that. And then I'll move to the next one. This one says MVC for configure CI/CD quota by project. Now, we do have this option today to set a limit for CI minutes consumption at the namespace or group level. And that gets trickled down to all the projects that are kind of a part of that namespace. But not all projects are as important to our users. So we want to provide this ability to them, this flexibility to set consumption limit for each project for better utilization of minutes. The last one that I want to speak about is this issue that says make the workflow to avoid duplicate pipelines and merge requests easy to use. Now, about a year ago, when many of our users were facing the problem of ending up with duplicate pipelines for their branches, we came up with this workflow that helped them fix the problem. So the workflow used these two, the workflow involved defining rules with the help of CI open merge request and CI merge request IID. Now, the problem that still stands is this solution. This needs to be kind of taken care of by manually. So this is still not the default behavior. So this issue is to make sure that the proposal that we had put across then is something that we consider for default behavior. So users don't have to go and configure their pipeline in a certain way to not run into this, what looks like a bug-like behavior. And that is all from my side. Back to you, James.
Those are really exciting features. I'm really excited that we'll be able to show duration within a pipeline where the stages are taking the most time. That'll be a lot easier to use, at least within a single pipeline. I think that's a great MVC for us, and we can iterate on that with users. So we'll definitely be opening a feedback issue once that feature is launched. Configuring the CI/CD minutes quotas. I know as we've been working forward with the CI minutes proposal, that's been one of the top requests of let me configure a project so it doesn't use all of my minutes. So that'll be really exciting to see. And I know those duplicate pipelines are things that something that pops up in the forum. It seems like every other week of why do I have two pipelines for this MR? So getting that workflow to be default, I think is going to solve a huge pain point for our customers. So it's three really exciting pieces of functionality that I'm looking forward to happening later in this quarter. Thanks for showing those off. Those are great. So we're so excited for the work that's actually happening in 15.1. If any of these issues are interesting to you, feel free to give us a tag or follow in any of the issues. Thanks.